Hi, this is Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. Today is July 31st, 2022. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. All right, quick announcement before we get started. On Twitter, I have been approved as a super follow, which is awesome news. So I just want to tell you a little bit about that program. So basically, super follows get exclusive tweets and information from me throughout the week. Again, it's a paid subscription. $10 a month is what we're doing with this. Again, so the way I'm doing it so far, this is my first weekend that I'm accepting super follows. I'll be go ahead and tweeting out top setups, fully annotated charts for the top setups. So it shows where I would enter, where I would exit, and then I'll manage those trades as they actually do set up. And if they don't set up, then we'll move them on. And every week we'll be looking for the top setups. Those are my focus list. It's probably going to be anywhere from 1 to 3 names. So it's be very, very focused, specific names, actionable within a week to 2 weeks, probably one way or the other. And again, the ones that are looking the best. All right. There's me market notes. There's going to be every other week. I'm going to do my long view video just for my super follows. Great if you work full time, can't do all the research. I'm going to do the research for you, and this way you can still participate and hopefully outperform the market without spending a ton of your time doing it. There'll be a midweek video that I'm going to do. It's going to be short midweek video just to kind of keep things up every Tuesday. Again, I'm going to be following up on the setups throughout the week, for my focus list. There'll be a midweek note. I'm going to try to do that every Thursday. I'm going to share my scans every night, the ones that are really pertinent. I'm going to share daily scans, things that I'm not sharing with my regular Twitter followers. And also my DMs are always going to be open. I'm going to follow all my people that follow me on super follows, follow you back. You have questions that come up about trading or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and answer you. I'll try to answer you as in-depth as possible. We can have conversations about what's going on. So what this isn't is it's not a full-fledged service or anything like that. This is more of like a mentorship that I'm trying to just to help people just do better. Like I said, there is a small charge. It's $10 a month. I think that that's not very much for the value that you're going to get from what all the work I'm putting into it. So that's why there is a charge for there. I'll still be doing my state of the market. I'll still be doing my stocks to watch, like this one right here. So that's still gonna be going on. I'm still gonna be tweeting some setups on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. Super follows just get more content, more focused content. And again, I hope to build a nice community with this super follows, and really, we start to interact with each other, and this becomes something more. So okay, just want to let you guys know about that. If you do want or are interested in that, at AlphaCharts365 on Twitter. That's at AlphaCharts365. I'll put a link down below in the what do they call that, description or whatever. It's below my YouTube channel. If you're interested, you just click the link, and I appreciate that. All right, so let's get to the state of the market. I'm sorry, the stocks to watch. Gotta know which video I'm doing. All right, so today we're using TrendSpider, right? TrendSpider charting software. I started using them. Yeah, I've been using them off and on. But they started with the back testing is phenomenal, and I love their new bots that they've created off the back testing. Really, really cool. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link down below for that too, for TrendSpider. Just really, really cool stuff. You'll see me tweeting much more about that too. With the bots, eventually, right now I am beta testing where they're actually executing for me on one of my accounts. Very, very small, just so I get a feel of make sure the bot's working right and everything. But pretty excited for that. All right. So stocks to watch. Let's go. Qs, great week last week, ran up. This is a potential resistance. Watch for that Monday gap up and then maybe a pullback. Okay, we're due for a pullback short term, but definitely higher highs and higher lows happening right here. So that's very, very positive. Pull back into the moving average is great. Don't get caught on that Monday morning pop. Can't talk today. Monday morning pop up. If that happens, be careful. Okay, be real careful with that. Let's go for a few names here. And oops, if I click on the right screen. Okay, CrowdStrike. Really starting to shape up again. You have this 200-day moving average, which is still declining, but not declining nearly as much. You see, it got rejected twice. So do love. Oh, by the way, earnings. We're right in the middle of earnings season. Know your earnings dates. Some of these names I'm going to share with you today have earnings within the next week or two. So just be careful. It's your job to do your due diligence on this. But I like this setup here. I does need to get above this 200-day for me to feel comfortable in this name, but this is looking real good. It looks like it's got a launch pad right here. But again, it's got to get above that 200-day for me to be comfortable. Next up is going to be IoT. Nice little cup and handle look to this name, right? Boom, boom, boom. Good accumulation here. Again, it has to get above, this area right there for me to be interested in this name. But all in all, looking pretty good. AVLR. This name's been around. It's a software name. I do like this kind of volume coming in. Here it comes. And you see how this moving averages now is starting to get much more bunched up. It looks pretty good. Still have the declining 200-day, which overhead could be an issue. But I like here, especially if you want to play this, to 100 or so, right? Just to the moving average. That would be kind of interesting right there. But all in all, it looks really, really good right there, shaping up nicely. PRVA. This one we've talked about now for weeks and weeks and weeks. I hope some of you have made some money off of this one. We talked about it back here, right? And it's done very, very well. It's extended. Wait for the pullback. This is, it's kind of doing something right here, which is kind of nice. But I still think it needs maybe a little pullback to the 23, maybe down to, $34, $35, something like that. And then maybe it could give you an entry. So just be careful with this one. It is a little bit extended now from the proper buy point. SWAV, beautiful double bottom. We've been talking about this one. It hasn't broken out yet. I believe it does have earnings soon, so maybe that'll be the catalyst for it to move higher. Just be careful. Maybe it just needs to chop around. Let these moving averages catch up. But it's got a great look to it, so keep it on the watch list. FLYW. So this one, Flywire Corp, broke down. Now it's trying to come back. This green area has been important. You got the declining 200-day above, so we got that going on for us. But I do like how this is starting to all shape up very nice. It may need a little more time to build this out, right? Let the 200-day come down a little bit more, and then maybe it pops up. But it's on my radar, so take a look at it. Next up is EVH. Ran up nice. Then it's been basing since October, right? It hasn't gone anywhere since October. And this is just a beautiful base, kind of VCP type action right over here as it's going up. Again, watch your earnings dates. And again, nice accumulation going on in the base right here. So I do like that. Next up is GitLab, GTLB. All right. Again, we have a very defined area. And if breakouts are going to start working again, then this is what we want to see, right? We want to see a price get above, the $60 or so range. It's been kind of going tight in here, declining volume. It's kind of nice to see. Yeah. So if we get above this area, we'll call it $60 or so. I think you could manage risk against that area. Just again, be careful with earnings. OLPX. I don't think that GitLab has earnings soon, to be honest. OLPX, they do hair products. My daughters know them very well. Beautiful inverse head and shoulders style pattern down here. Not perfect, but it's not bad either. believe it does have earnings soon. It's chilling out right on the spot. Here comes the moving averages. Wouldn't mind to see one more little shakeout on earnings. Let this 50-day kind of catch up a little bit more. Again, you do have a 200-day right above, but again, I like this on the breakout here. After earnings, IRTC. So here's IRTC, and again, you have this kind of double bottomish. Again, we're seeing very similar patterns because that's what the market's giving us right now. Be careful, again, earnings is within the next week or two. But a nice little double bottom. I like how this bottom undercut this one. It's a beautiful thing. And yeah, maybe it just needs a little bit more time to chop around, get through earnings, let these moving averages catch up, bunch up a little bit, and maybe, around this 145-ish area. Maybe it gets down to there, 146, right? Earnings happens, and then we can explode higher. Halozyme, HALO. Again, nice looking chart. I know a lot of people were in this back in here. Congrats if you were. But I think the bigger pattern is now taking form, and this is the one that I'm more interested in. Okay, so it's had a couple pullbacks last few days. No big deal. I don't know when the earnings are, so just be careful with that. So let's watch this. If it can pull back on light volume, I don't want to see it take out this 50-day, right? Which would be this low as well, somewhere around there. It's got to stay above this area. But as long as it stays above this area, I would say that it's a constructive looking chart and keep it on your watch list. LNTH. Had the big gap up, nice accumulation, kind of nice little kind of cup and handle pattern, trying to break out. I believe it's got earnings coming up. Be careful. But it's nice little look to this pattern right over here. That's been in for, roughly 8 weeks. So that's kind of a nice looking pattern. On semiconductors, love this little whoops shakeout right here. I think I talked about it with you guys a while back. That was back from early July. But that's a whoop shakeout. Right now it's just in a range. Okay. So semiconductors have been really hot, especially last week. It's done really well. This looks like it could be a leader, but it's run far. Look how this is all fanned out. I like that, but now it needs to consolidate before it breaks out. It's just, let it consolidate, pull back, let these moving averages start to catch up to it. It may take a week, may take 2 weeks. I don't know. But this one looks really good. Next up is Nova. Again, solar has been just literally on fire last week. Just the whole sector has been amazing. You see with this gap up, it was just awesome. It says -4%, but it wasn't. It was I don't like the way that shows up. But anyway, but it was a giant gap up. But this is the area, right? Now it's got to chill out. Now it's got to create some sideways action. There's a nice little inside day. Maybe it goes, maybe it doesn't. You could play it. I mean, if you really wanted to, if it breaks the top over here, if that's the way you want to do it, I would rather see it go sideways for a little bit, maybe even, come down a little bit into the 200-day, let these moving averages catch up, and then that'd be a better entry for me. Again, could take a week, could take 2 weeks, could take 3 weeks for this to happen, right? But I'm willing to be patient. SHLS, another solar name. Again, similar type pattern. It broke out. Again, 2A2 extended. Let it come back. Let it kind of let these moving averages come up. The 200 days already starting to turn up. I love that. Again, they just need to catch up. So again, give it a week, give it 2 weeks, whatever is needed. But here's another name for you. DH. Beautiful look to it. Again, kind of creating this nice base. It's been going on, for, I don't know, 5-6 months. So, you could even probably take this back even here, right? It's been going on for a while. So again, polarity seen right here. What was support became resistance. And now if we get through and above this 200-day, DH becomes very, very attractive right here. Decent accumulation right here. You can see right here. And as it's moving sideways, not much volume coming in. I want to see this tighten up though, right? That was a nice move. Let it go sideways, get through earnings if it's coming up, and then bust out above this 200-day. That'd be pretty good. AXNX, Exonics, beautiful base, whether you want to call this a double bottom or just one big base, whatever. It's been going on for 9 months or so. You can even go back to here potentially. Anyway, so we'd love to see a breakout of this area. And you can manage risk really anything above 65, 65.50. I think you can manage risk against that. Does it need to pull back? Maybe, I don't know. It is a little bit extended. We'd like to see it closer to the 23-day. So, early weakness and early in the week, just to kind of, or even just chop around to the right, let this 23-day catch up, right? So remember, names can correct through price or through time or both sometimes. So let us just kind of move sideways, right? For, it's been going sideways for, we'll call it 3 weeks. Maybe it just needs, another week or half a week even just to catch up. I would love to catch it closer, an entry maybe closer to this 23-day. And then you could use the 50-day for a potential stop, what I'm saying? And then that's it's not a bad scenario right there. All right. So that's what I got for you this week. Stocks to watch, whole bunch of names. I hope you like them. Let me know down below which ones you liked, and which ones I missed. Right now, the market's on fire. Be careful beginning of the week. Don't chase a Monday morning gaps. If that's what happens, be really careful with that. Look for some backing and filling and some consolidation, maybe early next week, maybe the whole week, who knows? But let these moving averages start to catch up, and then there's gonna be some amazing opportunities as far as overall the market too. Just be careful. Right now, I'm playing this market as still a counter trend rally until we get back above the 200-day moving average. Okay. So once that happens, then I'll say it's no longer a counter trend rally, but I'm still playing it as a counter trend rally. All right. Y'all have a great day. If you're interested in super follows, check out down below. Click on the link on Twitter at AlphaCharts365. Appreciate you guys. Y'all take care.